Hi, Stephen. This is the first of 4 messages that I'm sending to a group of 10 people. And you may ask yourself, well, why am I amongst the 10? And the reason is that you're at least moderately or majorly famous, educated and intelligent, and you've expressed frequently in your lifetime an interest in doing the greater good. So I put you on a list that I made up. You can see the other people on the list in the hopes that this group of people would be the start of a major change in the way we go about finding candidates to fill positions in our government. Now, I mentioned this, the government itself and the structure, I believe, is very robust. And I think that Mr. Trump is the poster child for putting in a stressor, an acid test, if you will, on our government structure. We put probably the most horrific person on the planet. Well, he's probably not the most horrific person, but one of the most horrific people on the planet in one of the most critical roles in our government. And yet, with 17 months to go in his term, here we are. We're still here. And it's a tribute to the structure that we still are here. And the government and the country, for the most part, continues to function. So what's the problem? Why aren't we doing much better? Well, again, Donald Trump. And the other candidates, the other representatives that we put into that structure, they are failing us. And so it's not the government structure itself that's an issue. It's the way that we find candidates and insert them into that structure. That is the problem. The two-party system that we use, the traditional way of identifying delegates and bringing them forward, or candidates to bring them forward and put them into our political system, this is full of problems, quite frankly, and we can do so much better. Well, I said I'm talking to you and the other members of the 10, and you, well, who am I? Well, the second message that you receive has a video attached, and it's about 30 minutes long. And I'm 58 years old, and I have made a video that I think will tell you who I am better than just about anything else I could do. Now, it's an unprofessional video, and it was taped continuously and live, and I am not a filmmaker or a videographer or whatever. So I apologize if it takes a little while to get through it. Especially you may feel like it starts out a little bit slow. I apologize for that, but it is well worth watching the entire 30 minutes, and I hope that you do. And I give you fair warning that if you do that, and if you're the person that I think you are, there's a good chance you'll be shedding some tears toward that end of that 30 minutes. So then there's a third and fourth message in which I offer some proposals, straw man proposals, around how to fix the issue. Not the government structure itself, but how do we fix the issue where we're trying to get good candidates to fill those positions in the government. How could we do that in a much better and more robust way? And so back in January, I started, I had no idea what sort of candidates might offer themselves up, but it's still one of the critical problems that we have is the two-party system itself. It's a major issue. And so I have a website, and I am offering to serve as President of the United States, to serve. But I'm not running because, see, that's the problem. That's where we are, is this place where people have to raise hundreds of millions of dollars and go through countless meetings and stuff like that. And where we need to be is having high quality people with integrity and intelligence and just a personal desire to serve, and we're in this chasm in between. And so I am offering, I offer to serve as President of the United States because I would be one of the new breed, but there's no way to get there at the moment. Okay. And so, part of, and okay, you try to somehow get people to start thinking, right? And to draw attention to it, to draw attention, to cause people to try to think of things in a different way. And that's why I'm at where I'm at. Well, so I'm offering or suggesting you be a member of the 10, and I sincerely hope that someday I have the honor and privilege of meeting with you in person and working on this great future that we could share together.